discuss about the important subject civics. In that subject, we have an important chapter called Making the Parliament Laws. So we know that in India, before the constitution, so in Indian constitution clearly provide that the parliament have the right to create the laws for the welfare of the people. Clear. So in this video, we are going to see about how the parliament create the laws to the people of the particular country called India. So we will see the video.
Making the parliament and the laws. We in India pride ourselves on being a democracy. Here we will try and understand the relation between the ideas of participation in decision making and the need for all democratic governments to have the concern of their citizens. It is these elements that together make us a democracy, and this is best expressed in the institution of the parliament. So in this chapter we will try to see how the parliament enables citizens of India to participate in decision making and control the government, thus making and this most important symbol of Indian democracy and a key feature of the constitution. Why should people decide? India, as we know, became independent on 15 August 1947. Preceding this was a long and difficult struggle in which many sections of society participated. From various backgrounds joined the struggle, and they were inspired by the ideas of freedom, equality and participation in decision making. Under colonial rule, the people had lived in fear of the British government and did not agree with many of the decisions that they took. But they faced grave danger if they tried to criticize these decisions. The freedom movement changed this situation. The nationalists began to openly criticize the British government and make demands. As far back as 1885, the Indian National Congress demanded that there be elected members in the legislature with the right to discuss the budget and ask questions. The Government of India Act 1909 allowed for some elected representation, while these early legislatures under the British government were in response to growing demand of the nationalists. They did not allow for all adults to vote, nor could people participate in decision making. The experience of colonial rule as well as the participation of different people in the struggle for freedom fell little doubt in the minds of nationalists that all persons in independent India would be able to participate in decision making with the coming of independence. We were going to be citizens of a free country. This did not mean that the government could do what it felt like. It meant that the government had to be sensitive to people's needs and demands. The dreams and aspirations of the freedom struggle were made concentrate in the Constitution of Independent India that laid down the principle of universal adult franchise, that all adult citizens of the country have the right to vote. People and their representatives. The take of point for a democracy in the idea of concern, the desire, the approval and participation of people. It is a decision of the people that creates a democratic government and decides about its functioning. The basic ideas in this kind of democracy that the individual or the citizen is the most important person, that the principle of government as well as other public institutions need to have the trust of these citizens. How does the individual give approval to the government? One's way of doing so, as you read, is through elections. People would elect their representatives to the parliament. Then one group from among this elected representative forms of the government, the parliament, which is made up of all representatives together, control and guide the government. In this sense, people through their chosen representative form of government and also control it. The above idea of representation has been an important theme in the social and political life of the people. The role of Parliament. It's created after 1947. The Parliament is an expression of the faith that the people of India have in principles of democracy. These are participation by people in the decision making process and government by consent. The Parliament in our system has immense power because it is representative of the people. Elections to the Parliament are held in a similar manner as they are for the state legislature. The Lok Sabha is usually elected once every 5 years. The country is divided into numerous constituencies as shown in the map of page number 41. Each of these constituencies elect one person to the Parliament. The candidates who concern elections usually belong to different political parties.